What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Men who think women are only checking out a man's face are totally clueless as to a woman's sexual nature. Yeah, that was a long one, wasn't it? But it's true, though, because, look, let's just be real, man. You get guys out here thinking only looks matter, and when they say looks, they only mean a man's face, right? They only mean, and they will argue with anybody, and they think anybody who say otherwise is clueless. No. They the ones who are clueless. They think they know something, but they're clueless as to a woman's nature. Because one of the things with it is, have you noticed these guys never tell you about, well, the women I got with because of my face. You don't hear that, do you? Indeed, that's why you got so many content creators creating handsome man videos. I did them like a couple years ago and stuff, quite by accident, really. Quite by accident. I said, well, shit. I did one video saying, don't try too hard if you're handsome. And I'm going to explain that because I know somebody going to take that the wrong way. But I said, don't try too hard. Shoot, people going crazy. So I did some more. And I got a whole playlist of them. But that was a few years ago. Because let's be real, yes, women are checking out a man's looks. Let's get that correct. Let's get that straight. Yes, they're checking out a man's face, but they don't stop there. They look at the whole package. And that's just to get you in the door. That's just to get you in the door. Because then they're checking out something else. Let's talk about that first one, just getting in the door. Okay, the woman might look. Well, first of all, two things. One, that handsome man game thing. If it was just a man's face, they wouldn't need. God damn. If it was just a man's face, you wouldn't need handsome man game. You just need to be handsome. If it was just that, use some common sense. If it was just that, you wouldn't have any men who at least think of themselves as handsome, or other people would say is handsome, looking for game. They wouldn't need game. If it was just that simple, they wouldn't need it. Now, I did say in that video, don't try so hard. You still don't want to be pressed. And that's what I mean. You don't want to be pressed. Because being handsome will get you, they'll stop if they think you're handsome. And that's another thing, too. That shit depends on the woman. So if they look at you, they think you're handsome, okay, you don't have to work as hard. You don't have to be as pressed. Or even if you consistently handsome, you don't have to work as hard, but you still got to have some other shit with you, though. Gotta have some other shit. Now, I'm known for talking about body game, right? That's because they be checking out bodies. And I'm gonna do a car video Wednesday. I was gonna wait till Wednesday. I'm gonna talk about this particular show that's on TV that really showed body game. Wait till Wednesday for that because it goes along with my regular couch video. But women looking at the whole thing. First of all, they looking at your whole package. And look, first of all, just as you got some guys who think it's all about the face, you got some who think it's about height. So apparently they checking that out too. So they checking out everything. And that's just you naked. That's just your naked body. Because then they looking at how you wear your clothes and everything. So if they were just looking at the face, it wouldn't matter what type of clothes you wear. And shit, you wouldn't have a whole industry of men's colognes. Because hey, smells. That's the cheat code. That's the cheat code right there. You got those smells and everything. Shit. Like I always quote Issa Rae when she said, a good smelling man makes a woman rethink his attractiveness. Paraphrasing her. Seriously. But they wouldn't need all that if it was just a man's face, would they? Use some seriously. You get a bunch of guys, they just totally clueless. But they will argue with somebody. But if you ask the guys, well, how much pussy you get? Well, I ain't really been with a woman. How you know if you ain't really got a woman and know what you got? Because let's be real out here. When guys are talking about looks in a man's face, they talking about some square-jawed motherfucker that look like Chad. Or call him Chad. Even when they talk about Tyrones, they mean some black motherfucker who looks like a white guy. Let's just be real. Or a Hispanic guy or an Asian guy. Let's be real. When they talking Chad, they talking a white dude. Okay, fine. How is there some dudes who don't look like Chad out here getting kids? Getting multiple women. Getting multiple baby mamas. Just getting pussy, period. And don't say money. Everybody ain't making money like that. That's a cop-out. Shit, that's a whole other shit. That's a whole other video right there, just talking about the money. Be some regular motherfucker. Shoot, even as much as I talk about body game, be some motherfucker ain't looking like he steps foot in the gym like that. Be getting some women. How they doing? How they doing? Because if we just focus on the face, how many motherfuckers be looking like Chad out here? Seriously. Anybody who go outside can see that. Probably know some dudes. And shit. And especially if they know some players. How many players know it? See, a lot of these guys talk it. They don't know it. They ain't in those worlds. They don't know these guys personally. Because then if they really knew some shit. Or who getting the women. Shit. They wouldn't say anything. I mean, the best thing you could say is like a nice body. That's the most general thing, and even that's very general because women like different bodies. Some women like a big, muscular dude. Some women like a slim dude. It depends on the woman. And then you got some motherfuckers. Let's be real. Let's be real. You got some motherfuckers getting women up for nothing else. They got a big print. They got a big dick. Seriously. I remember a woman said that. She said she'd rather get an ugly man with a big dick. And yeah, how some motherfuckers average looking and ugly getting some pussy out this motherfucker? Use some common sense. See, and you know, that's just the physicality. Because remember, you still got to have some style to you. You still got to dress a certain way. Shoot, they got whole industries on that one. Women be looking for a guy who's dressing a certain way. That's very important to many women. Because otherwise, if it was just face, a guy, you know what, he wouldn't need to hit the gym. But they keep his face good. And many guys don't. I mean, shit. Many guys don't. So that motherfucker would have to have a handsome face. He wouldn't need everything else. He wouldn't need any money. Y'all know how y'all be talking about money. He could wear whatever shoes. They could be scratched up or whatever. It's like on those balloon pop shows and stuff. Those balloon pops. I remember those women popping balloons and they be like, you handsome, but they don't like your cut. They don't like your fit, your clothes and everything. That means they looking at it all. So even if you handsome, they rejecting a man who's handsome, that they calling handsome. Now somebody might say they cap, but I'm gonna tell you what. If a woman don't think a man handsome, she ain't gonna say it. She just gonna say you're not my type at most. The nicer ones will say you ain't my type. The other ones will be mean ones will say you ugly. If it was just that. But yeah, you got some guys going on these balloon shows, balloon pop shows, and the women say, well, you handsome, but your dress, your fit. See, women, look, anybody who's actually gotten pussy in life, no, seriously, you understand a woman's nature. They understand they be looking at everything. They be weighing everything and shit. And I've been saying that for 1,000 times. In my book, Nice Guys and Players, that's what you get to. That man who got a little bit of everything. They be looking at that. Yeah, they looking at your face. Yeah, of course, we can't get past that. But they looking down. And as I've said before, I've had some women tell me straight up, they'll start from the bottom and look up. That's why I say your shoes can get your dick sucked. Yeah, they looking at shoes too. On those balloon pop shows, there's a couple of those women, they say, nah, your shoes don't match or something, you know? They don't match or I don't like them. Shit, women be looking at everything, looking at your fingernails. They be looking at shit I ain't thinking about. They don't just stop with that. But see, a man who actually got with women, you'll understand that shit. Who've actually had sex or been a father will understand that shit. They looking at a lot of stuff. And that's just the physicality. That gets you in the door. The most that'll do is still get you in the door. But if you ain't talking about anything, what do I always say? I've said this 1,000 times. Women will look at a guy and say he was alright till he opened his mouth. A lot of women like that. Or if you start really talking, shit, you can look at those balloon pop shows and see that. Some women didn't pop their balloons, but the guy just say something and they just be like, pop, pop. Because understand with women, yeah, men, we can look at a woman and just want to just offer physicality, but women don't think like men. I don't know why. Well, ladies, dumb motherfuckers ain't dealt with enough women to understand that. They don't understand a woman's nature. They look at everything. They look at that shit you ain't thinking about. Shit. They might not like you wearing white socks instead of black socks with a certain outfit, or your outfit don't match. They be looking at all that shit. And then they be like, whatever you talking about, like that conversation. Some people just call it mouthpieces, just regular conversation. Shit, women be looking at that and thinking about it. They be like, well, damn, he talking some dumb shit. Hell, y'all can be laughing and shit. Then you express your religious or political opinion on something. Hell, there's some mainstream news outlets been talking about some studies and stuff, finding young men becoming more conservative while young women are becoming more liberal. Yeah, that don't make for a good combination, trust me. Trust me. Seriously, women be looking at every fucking thing. And it could be whatever, shit. They be listening to the tone of a voice and shit. I found out there's a TikTok. I ain't check it out. I just saw a link. They were talking about a TikTok where it had black men. Because you know black men known for deep voices. You know. And sometimes that'll drive them crazy. Understand something. Just understand one simple thing with women. If you don't get nothing else from this video. Women look at everything. I don't know why guys can't get that one simple point. Seriously. And you get a bunch of guys, they think, oh, it's just the face if I get out. Yeah, but what about your body? What about how you wear your clothes? What about how you talk? Honestly, if you want to change what you're doing, you probably have to do a whole makeover. And most of y'all ain't gonna get there. Because then if it ain't your face, it's your height, it's your body, it's something. But what a man can ultimately do is just fix up the best he can and see who's like it. And you'd be surprised. Because women ain't limited to one thing. Like I said this before in the video. A lot of women, I would say most women want to be the pretty one in the couple. Most. So sometimes even if you look better than a woman, she don't want to deal with you. And that's just their nature. Some guys that try to say, well, they're insecure. No. Women want attention. They ain't insecure. That's one thing about a woman's nature. They do shit for attention. They will dress up, put on what they do just to get attention. Shit, they can have an orgasm from attention. And if you don't understand that, you really don't understand a woman's nature. That's how much attention. Attention, please. They go crazy over attention. If a woman leave her house in the morning and she don't get no attention from any men, she'll shoot. She hitting up a therapist for an emergency conversation. That's how much it is. I don't care who the woman is. I don't care how, she might seem like she ain't. I never failed to see that in a woman. When she dressing, she taking attention. If she dressing in a way to deflect attention, she got some real issues. And even that's conscious if they consciously don't fix up and everything. So that's one thing. Who they getting attention from? It's a lot of little stuff with women. That's why I say ultimately all a guy can do is just fix himself up to be his best. And then just live. Just do your thing. Don't worry about it. She either wants you or she don't. Only deal with the women who like you, because apparently you got something they like. It ain't always about your face. I've dealt with some women who had my dick in them and they weren't like pressed about my face, but it was like alright to them, and that's all it needed to be, alright to them. They had a bunch of other stuff that they liked. That's the woman, and it depends on the woman too. They ain't robots and stuff. Every single woman got a choice on what she like in a man. Every single woman. So, you got one who she might like your face. She might be totally a face woman. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But then you got some women, your ass better be muscular like you fuck up some shit. Some women like a rough looking man. Actually, I met a whole lot of women who like a rough looking man. And it could be for myriad reasons. Ain't that they insecure about a handsome man. See, that's another thing. Those guys who think it's just about the face, they really want some nerd shit. And they don't have they haven't dealt with enough women to understand it's several things. And ain't nothing wrong with women, it's just their nature. See, that's something else too. Stop thinking a woman's supposed to adhere to your imaginary bullshit. Your illusionary bullshit. You gotta take one. Okay, why this motherfucker got his door open like he crazy? Man, it's my... Oh. Yeah. Anyway, though, you know I gotta go over and take my clothes to the cleaners. And stuff. Made y'all with some shit on the way back. But yeah, man. Motherfuckers on some dumb ass shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say dumb. Because if they don't understand a woman's basic nature is to look at the whole package, you know, they stupid. Seriously, at this point, it's stupid. Because then other stuff, look, I'm gonna point it out again. I did it once in this video. I'm gonna point it out again when I come back. I gotta drop my clothes off, man. You know I gotta have my shit crisp, man. See, that's another thing too. Let's think about it. In fact, I'm gonna talk about that. In a second. All right. Yeah. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm back. Everything. Yeah. Anyway, just stopping in the cleaners. And that's part of it too. Just how you dress, how you present yourself. If it was just your face, and this for guys who think it's just face, think about it for a second. Why would you need to have crisp clothes? Because women are checking that out. I mean, shoot, you got a whole industry of men got some like hookups just because it appeals to the ladies. Why would they need to wear clothes? They could just wear anything if it was just their face. They wouldn't have to fix up anything, would they? Would they have to fix up their hair? No. Or, you know, wear some nice shoes. Wear some nice, wear those slacks and gaiters. Yeah. I remember saying that about my son years ago, my youngest son. I said, man, he was so smooth. At least when he was younger. He just wears sweats now, but I ain't gonna get into why. But when he was younger, I think, shit, he was always fly, always being fly. Even if he had to wear sweats or something. I said, when he was born, he didn't come home in diapers. He came home in slacks and a pair of gaiters. Oh, man. Damn, I didn't even know that. All the times I drove by there, I never noticed there was an alley right there. Anyway, right? Seriously, but no. The reason I keep my shirts crisp and all of that, well, you know, part to look good, but you know what appeals to the women? There's plenty of guys out there, man. Style cats, I call them. Shit, they might look average otherwise, but shoot. They get that shirt and pants hooked up. Shoes together with it, even if they wearing sweats. You see some guys, they wearing sweats, but then it be like one of those sweatsuits that you know it's thorough. Had their shoes nice and white, the sneakers, oh goddamn girl. Had their sneakers, nice and white. Shoot, be looking hooked up, be wearing sweats. And part of that, shit, that's the game I learned coming up anyway. Your fashion, how you look, your style. Everything, your fit. Women still talk about that on those balloon pop shows, rejecting the guy off of his fit. Shit, even in my couch video, shoot, they be looking at everything in 3 seconds. Yeah, and they make mistakes. But yeah, if you say, well, fuck it. Let me get my fit right, my initial presentation, you get over. Players certainly do that. Make sure their fit is right and shit. You know? And then, even if they don't got that, because you got some dudes out there who would be considered homely and shit, and whack dressers. But they got the charisma. Because, see, that's another thing, too. One is your appearance to open the door, but if you got, like, what people would consider a serious mouthpiece, or really all it is just charisma, you can connect to the woman. They ignore all that other shit because in their mind, shit, if they don't like how you dressing, they can always dress you. And sometimes you get some women, they'll do that. They'll buy their man some shit. They'll buy. They'll pick it out. Especially you got some women, they got a little bit of money. Older women dealing with a young boy, they'll dress him. He might not have all the shit. They'll buy the clothes. And that ain't just saying, let me be clear, that goes across races. Because I remember this Japanese woman I was going out with, even lived with her for a little bit. She hooked her brother up with some shit. She had some money. She hooked her brother up with some clothing, some polo shirts, some nice jeans. I was like, yeah. That's when you understand the game. You gotta understand that shit. You can't get past that. You gotta understand it be on that level. You gotta have, if you really want to get a woman out here, you need to like build yourself up. So you still need to build. This ain't saying just be some ugly motherfucker. You still need to build your face up as much as possible because they checking that out. But then they looking at the rest of you. Body game. Indeed, body game even affect your face. What do I always say? Let the barber bless you. Let the barber bless you, which means your haircut. The barbers are probably, other than Barry White, they probably responsible for the birth of more babies out here. Yeah, dudes be getting these haircuts. Man, barbers, man, just as an aside, they be hooking up some dudes. Seriously, charging $200, $250, $300 for haircuts. And I said this before. If I pay that much for a haircut to be hooked up, shoot, I better get my dick sucked. And some dudes do. Dudes say, hey, this man y'all know. Barber hook you up, all of a sudden a girl looking at you like, yeah. I remember this one meme I saw. It was a white guy and his beard was all jacked up, hair all jacked up. And, you know, in the meme it said, yeah, this black woman on the job I want to check. I want to get. The barber said no more. Gave that dude a smooth little fade, a haircut, all of that. Now, he ain't changed anything about the face. I'm just saying, though, it's like if you ain't blessed, now, if you blessed with, like, those model looks and they work for you, great. That's great, but let's be real. The majority of men ain't. 99% of men don't look like that. And, yeah, they might, and even some men close to that might get some attention, but you still got to have something. Like I said earlier, if it was just the face, you wouldn't have all these handsome man videos. And even the ones I did, like I said, that came about incidentally. I was just going with the flow at the time when I even talked about it. But even before that, I can find videos older than that trying to tell the handsome men. Now, hold up, man. And indeed, you got some. You had always talked about that one model and stuff. Talked about your face only gets you 40 seconds. I shared that video a lot. It only gets you 40 seconds. So apparently common sense would say you need more. You need more. Because even if you get her on the looks in the presentation, you get her to stop, you still got to talk to her. And then you got to still do more. Even if, okay, you did that, you got the sex. If you want repeat, you got to hit that shit good. That's why you get some motherfuckers out there, you might be like, damn, that's an ugly motherfucker. But have about 4 or 5 girlfriends, a whole harem. Like, first thought. See, some dudes be one thing is money. Money ain't like that. And if they even say that, they don't know. Only reason you gonna get a bunch of women is he fucking. That's the only reason. He hitting that shit good. Cause not even his mouthpiece gonna keep it like that. That's a bottom line shit. A lot of motherfuckers, they gotta understand. And even if you got that handsome face, a woman still giving you that look like, can this motherfucker fuck? And depending on the social class, depending on where you, like if the dude got that handsome face, but he looked like too innocent and shit, if he look innocent, the woman might not want to fuck with him. Because that's the bottom line with women. That's the bottom line out here. These women looking for somebody they can fuck. All these women can find a husband if they want one. If they just want a body right there. I'm going to say all of them. All of them. But at the end of the day, it's about can the motherfucker fuck? Because, see, once again, these dudes think it's a facial, just the face and shit. They don't understand a woman's sexual nature. They don't understand a woman's sexual nature. They want that dude going to hit it. So he need to, not so much his facial features, he need to have a look to him, look like he get down in the bedroom. And this show I'm going to talk about on Wednesday and shit, motherfuckers. Yeah, some nasty motherfuckers on there, but I guarantee they were getting pussy. In fact, they did something let you know they getting something. Shit. Cause you get some motherfuckers, you get that motherfucker on some manhole shit, and I talked about this. Like I said, I get a little deeper on my Patreon. Y'all need to join that. But you get some motherfuckers on some manhole shit, don't care. Sky's the limit in the bedroom. They don't give a fuck about eating that pussy, eating that ass, something like that. Seriously. Let's just be real with it. You might not like it, that's cool. And to each his own. And, you know, I ain't big on, well, I ain't eating no woman's ass. I'll just say that's just straight up. But, that's me. You get some motherfuckers out here, they might not be the most handsome motherfuckers by face. And shit, even their body might not be at no like 10% body fat. But they just tell the woman, look, I hit that shit good. And I've known some big men and shit. Because that's what it really come down to, is the sex. That woman is shit. You need to give her the impression you're going to turn her out. It's just that simple. You need to give her the impression you're going to turn her out. But if a motherfucker, he could be, if he real handsome but looking too innocent and shit, a lot of women ain't going to fuck with him. Or even if a woman fuck with him, yeah, he need to double back home. Here comes Joe Roughneck. Here he comes, Joe. Yeah, he need to double back home. He be thinking he all handsome shit. He might have a modeling contract. Yeah, he double home. You get some average looking, even medium ugly motherfucker. A little bit ugly motherfucker. Tearing this woman up. Pounding her. He pounds, she screaming and shit. And he just look back. You know what he gonna do. If you come in, you be like, what? You be like, my bad. Seriously. And that's some serious shit. You look at who women, man, if you can like get to know some women and talk to who they fuck. And it's a motherfucker, they ain't usually like the drop dead model looking motherfucker either that be tearing them up. It'd be some like rough looking motherfucker. You talk to the women, like talk to the women. Always ask them. Always ask them. And you be like, it surprises you. Because I don't know why I see these motherfuckers think it's a face. I can know they ain't be getting no pussy or understand a woman's sexual nature. Women want that dude to go and tear up. And a lot of them got it. A lot of them be shady. A lot of them will watch this video and say, damn, he knows what's up. Because sometimes what they'll do, especially dual shit, they'll get the handsome motherfucker to the motherfucker look good to everybody else. And even then, there's a whole lot of women out there, they'll say straight up their girlfriends, you know, didn't like who they were getting. Be like him. Girlfriends be saying that shit. Be like him. Women like who they like. And when you come down to sex, man, screw all that shit. Screw all that. They gonna fuck who they wanna fuck. Well. Yeah, we gotta be real with it, cause, and like on my Patreon, I get more into sex. I don't do it here. A lot of motherfuckers ain't. Even when I do, motherfuckers get mad or upset or some shit. I'm like, well, dude, at the end of the day, look, a woman, when she checking you out, that's really the first thing she thinking. Can she fuck you? That's the first thing she thinking. If they ain't it, then they thinking some other shit. Then they try and figure out what category they're gonna put you in. Shout out Cousin T-Talk. He talked about this in his book, The Seduction Scriptures. He talked about this. I'll put a link in the description box. That dude probably owed me. That dude owed me a commission all the like times I be shouting him out. I hope you hear this motherfucking shit. But damn, yeah, they be shit. They come across a man. Shit, they already thinking, okay, can they fuck him? Maybe not. Okay, does he look like he got money? Okay. He look like he might serve some purpose. He look like he can father a kid. After a while, they go through their list and shit, then they decide, nah, he ain't got nothing. So they ain't gonna fuck with him. Oh, man. But as a woman, they be looking at all of that shit. What a face got to do with whether or not she wants somebody tapping? And a lot of them will say doggy style, so they ain't looking at your face. A lot of women that say they like it doggy style, they'll just tell you straight up. So what they got to do with your face? Just always think that. Who would they fuck? Who would they fuck? And and that's the thing with women even out here. Who they go crazy over and who they're fucking, two different things. Well, no, let me say that correctly. They'll go crazy over somebody who they look like can fuck. Like, they can look at a handsome man, but if he looking too handsome or don't look like he'll take over the bedroom, looking too nice or something, shit, they get that, like, gully ass motherfucker. And I don't even know why you get some motherfuckers, they thinking it's just a face, but then talking about Pookie and Ray Ray. Like, these street motherfuckers look like fashion models. And now don't use a couple that were exceptions. Don't use a couple that were exceptions. And even the women checking at Pookie and Ray Ray. Only because they can fuck. It's really that simple, yo. It ain't that deep. It really ain't. It really ain't that motherfucking deep. Dudes be using all this other shit. No. Fuck that. Women want to be with who can fuck. So they looking at the whole picture. You know. When they see a man, they looking at everything. They looking at his body and shit. Yeah, they are looking at his face. Can they kiss him? But sometimes they don't need to kiss him. They be like, nah. They'll suck his dick but won't kiss him. Or fuck him. Might be some like average looking, medium ugly motherfucker. But they see a clear print. They see a clear print. They be like, oh shit, hold up. Oh man. Trying to tell y'all motherfuckers. Trying to tell y'all. But yeah. Anyway, yo. That's all I got for now, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Still driving. Y'all need to know every place I go. Alright? So anyway, I get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.